Nocturnal Domini, thank you, Domini, sorry. Thank you very much for the 22 months. Yay, got off work in time to watch. Hello, mate. Soral the Soul, thank you very much for redeeming your channel points to sing a little ditty for me. Thank you very much. I approve. Always like some Simon and Garfunkel. Jonathan, thank you very much for the cheer as well. I may have already called that one, but you never can tell with me. I get pretty sucked into the games I play. Yeah. School using the mana crystals. It's going to take a while for that to really get up and running though, but we'll get there in the end. This one will eventually fill. Though perhaps I should actually get the magic forge with some more peeps working in it. Yeah, let's go ahead with that. You know what else I could do? Is I could also have some steam power over here. That would be quite useful. How am I going to get it there, though, is the question. So I'll flip to the steam overlay. I mean, we've got steam all the way over here. I could run it up and connect to these, which may be worth my time. And then bounce off those. I can almost guarantee this is not going to do my Steam network any favors. Yeah, I need more steam. More and more and more steam. Now, an alternative I could do is build up the steam. No, I need the steam plant to have some connection to ground for me to interact with it. So, given that, I'm going to have to lower down this little area over here until it is such that I can build another steam power plant. I'll also get rid of this lump of coal there. I'm fine with just running the steam power plants off wood, rather. Let me grab this just to flesh that part out. There we go. And once again, start piping all that around and hook up the steam power plant. There we are. Right, let's see how much faster this is now. With power and extra help from more people, we are up to 450%. And that's with the 80% happiness as well. And we are actually now starting to store mana crystals. Excellent. So the next time the cart comes down, I'll be able to pick up a couple. Okay. Now, it's a slow production. But I think it's fine for now. Let's have a look at the underground mines, though, and make sure that the mana crystals are doing okay. Yeah, they're doing fine. The mana shards, rather. How much have we got in here? Almost a full cart's worth. Now, it's going to take us a hell of a lot to get this done. Still, 14 is over 10%, so yeah, it won't be too terrible. It is going to take us a little bit to get the magic network up and running. Once we get that, it'll largely invalidate this rail connection, but I'm totally going to keep it anyway, just because it looks cool. But on that note, I think we're going to need more houses, more and more and more houses all the time. So now that we're at that stage, I'm going to clear away some of these and probably look to have some houses along the road back here. Where possible, I will try to keep the terrain largely unmodified, but yeah, any kind of urban development is going to change the terrain. That's just the way the world works. Probably going to get rid of the stone here as well, because we're no longer making use of that. And I would like to use it for some further development. Crazy market. I told you you'd need more houses. Oh, well, of course we would. We're barely touching the amount of houses that we've got. It's just I like to make the most out of what I've got before I resort to making more. If I can get that bit of the mountain down a bit, we could squeeze in quite a few more houses though. So let's do that. There we go. That should work. Now, how far out can my market reach? Oh, it's got a good bit of distance on it. So we're fine with this. One there perhaps, and one here. And these houses can exist just along this walkway. We'll get a little wooden bridge set up here though. Yep. Sorted. Okay, we can upgrade these straight away all the way to the highest level. Just get as much new help as we can. And as they're getting resources, we're making more money, and we're also getting more happiness. We're now up to a productivity bonus of 90%. That's pretty amazing. Now, if we were just selling more resources to the houses that we had, we'd be able to get that even higher. Or you can just make more houses and sell more quantity of the resources you are already producing. Wow. That is crazy. We have gone through the output of these farms pretty bloody fast. I think some more workers in them is going to be necessary. I wasn't expecting to see that, honestly. That's pretty cool, though. Bread-wise, flour-wise, we're getting through that pretty quickly. Let's get a couple more peeps working in these farms as well. That one's alright doing it. There we go. That's a bit better. I like it. There we are. Oh, thank you so much, Sweet Orange Bunny. At the point of the bridge being invalidated, you could remove a section out of the middle and sculpt it so it looks like the overly mustachioed villain has succeeded in his dastardly mustachioed plans. That is so glorious. The sheer fact that I got to say mustachioed multiple times makes it even more glorious. I think this is a plan. We can have the rails just kind of spread apart a little bit. Glorious. I love it. My tea is cold. That is not as glorious. Oh well. It's still tea. That's all that matters. Right, at this point we've already got enough mana crystals down here. We don't need more. But this will eventually be able to play into other things that we do over here. We are now properly in the end game. The moment you touch on magic, you're in the end game. How are we doing for leather? Not doing too well, actually. That's because we're using so many books. But the moment we can make magic books, it will be grand. How does one make enchanted books, though? It'll be a magic forge? No, it won't be a magic forge. It'll be another kind of magic shop. Let's have a look. We've got the gourmet foods. We haven't even touched that. Specialty goods. Elemental refinery. The enchanter, there we go. And that is unlocked based on mana power being the next ingredient. Well, that's a little ways off for us. Where's the house gnome when you need her? I know, right? House gnome is attending to her own business. To be fair, she does wait on me while I'm streaming, and I am incredibly grateful. Okay, now my tea is gone as well as cold. Though I suppose it isn't cold anymore because it's gone. So yeah, I fixed one problem. Hooray. Okay, we're back to full farms. I think it's time that we really looked to getting... Well, we've got milk. We're actually doing okay with milk. But I think we need to get bread. Bread is definitely the next step because the flour is not doing enough for us. How much does it cost to make bread? 2 flour at 4 each. So we're basically taking 2 flour and getting the money of 3. But we're consuming fuel to do it. So, you know, it's swings and roundabouts. But we can make this happen. We can make it happen fairly easily as well. I'm sorry, everyone, for whom your sensibilities are about to be quite severely offended. But oh, it actually copies the recipes as well. That's awesome. However, this bread is going to be baked via the power of poop. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. Just accept it for what it is. There we go. Fuel being delivered. Yep, poop fuel for the bread. Sorry, everyone. I know you were hoping for much better of me. Alas. There we go. Flour in. Ah, damn it. I can't move it by chute. Okay, fair enough. Bread doesn't roll down chutes. Don't know why I thought it did, but there we go. Bread delivery. I mean, when you're using fertilizer to make iron, it's like, okay, you know, burn what you got to burn when you're using it to make food. I feel so wrong. So wrong. I am a bad person. Alright, we're going to dump a couple of extra peeps in all of the farms right now. Let's get them going as fast as they possibly can. Please and indeed, thank you. Actually, we need more. We need more land for the farms. Ouch. I'm really pushing this now. Okay, well, let's see if we can make it happen. So farm tiles, and some more there, some more over here, some more down there, some more going around here, some over there, farm tiles here. Wherever I can fit farm tiles, we now need them because we are actually running out. And we do not have water on these farm tiles, unfortunately. You know what? Given that, then, I'm going to take those ones away. We'll only have the farm tiles that are being supplied and maintained by the larger farms, which are both providing fertilizer as well as water. And then we're going to go with grain. There we go. Of course, I'm using up all of the fertilizer. Well, that may be causing me a problem. Especially when there's so much coal just back. Fine. Get rid of the poop-powered kitchen. You happy now, Chad? We do need that fertilizer for everything else. Right, we'll just let that back up. We use quite a lot of fertilizer in this. Right, I'm gonna need... let's go with a silo. Yeah, we'll go with a silo over here. Shoot. We only want coal stored in here. And I'm going to grab a harvester drill. Do I need a harvester drill? No, I don't. So let's not actually grab a harvester drill. Completely surplus to demand. Could you move the coal across for me? You'll be a lot slower at it, but this coal burns for ages. So it's not going to be an issue for us. We will very rapidly outsupply the fuel here. No matter how fast we're making the bread. But there we go. Let's have a look in here. Bread is now... Everyone is happy with the amount of bread we've got. Of course, I could get like a chicken farm or something like that, or even a cow farm. Eggs are another thing that I could easily make. Fruit juice. How does one make fruit juice? Fruit. I don't know what I was expecting, really. Alright. Agreed. Let's grab these. This one's for bread. Got plenty of just fruit being delivered. I could plant some goat trees to get meat and milk. If only. If only. Would 100%. But with that there, we should just be able to... Ah, damn it, the fruit is on the inside. Okay, well, we're switching these over then. I want this to be for potatoes from now on. Potatoes. And because I'm switching which side they're on, this one is also now for potatoes. And this one, if I can actually see it, can I even get to it? I'm not sure. Oh, haha! There we go. We can make mana pipes. We can now research mana power. We've got the mana receiver and mana transmitter. Fantastic progress, everyone. But I want this potatoes to be fruit. And the potatoes down here. I'm going to need to remove some stuff so I can see it. Dunk. To be fruit. There we go. That will eventually feed into the right place. Eventually. Of course, it doesn't help that the potatoes are right now just like flooding everything. So I'm going to turn it off for the second. So that it empties out the berry line of potatoes, and then I can start feeding that in. We should start seeing those lines empty out in a little bit. It's taking from this side first, which is kind of annoying, but oh well. Here's a thing that's happening. They will get through all those potatoes fairly quickly, though. Let's have a look at our income. Okay, very nice. Starting to see yellow going up nicely. How's red? It's going up a bit slow. A bit slower, pardon me. But it isn't terrible. Blue is just happily, churning along. Good old blue. How are the lines doing? That one's almost emptied out now. So we should start seeing berries moving across very soon. We will need to see all of the lines empty out first, though. Right, let's have a look at what we can research next. We have got mana power. It needs more mana crystals and many more blue coins this time, but that's fine. We should have a full silo over there, so no problems with that. How are we doing with leather? So badly. We could improve... Oh, is it water that we're slow on now? Oh. I am a little bit surprised by that. That water is what's holding us back. I could add an extra well. I suppose that would make sense. Alternatively, I could try and allow them to just gain access to water. But I think we're fine with just getting another well, honestly. So, well, about there. That being said, you know what? Is this well? No, it isn't the well that's the problem. That was completely on my bad for assuming that. It's the speed that I'm removing the water from the well that's the issue. So I just need to upgrade that. There we go. That's much better. Yeah. The well has no issue keeping up with it. We're still seeing that the line isn't completely compressed, but that should start helping out a little bit. Right, how are the potato lines doing? Are we starting to see berries on this one? Almost. This one hasn't started producing any berries yet, but it'll get there. Right, so while we're waiting on that, I'll go ahead and prep the scaffold area for the fruit juice we're going to be running down it. Water grabber. Fruit juice specifically. And once again, I can almost guarantee that it's not going to be something that we can just move via chute, unfortunately. Oh, damn it, this line is now the one taking priority. As soon as the berries have reached this corner, I can peel off this chute without worrying that it's going to clog. There we go. There we go. Perfect. So bread and fruit juice now being produced. I'll be bringing this in a little bit of extra cash. I'm super happy with that. Might want to increase the workers here, though. Also, if this one will be able to have steam power connected to it. Thinking about it. Yeah, because it's connected to the ground. There we are. Now, of course, we don't strictly need that. We could still connect steam power over here by having the steam pipe outputs, the connectors. So, for example, we could plonk a connector here. There we are. There we go. So that is now a proper steam connector, and with that, because I didn't even think of this, but this is precisely what these... Oh, that is not what I wanted to take it. It's precisely what we've got this for, so that we can do interesting stuff like this. I'm probably going to want to bring this down a little bit once I'm in the right position. I really like the 3D pipes. There we go. And then on this side in the same way. How high up? 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now these should both have steam power. That is amazing. I really, really like that. Use potatoes to supplement flour for bread. That's actually a really, really good suggestion. And so annoying, because I've no... Damn it, I put everything on the other side. Well, I suppose I could just run it out this side. No particular reason not to. It would only be this one running potatoes, but... Oops. So yeah, I can set up potato bread as well. Yeah, we should have enough bread and potatoes to get that going. Turn this one on for potatoes. And on that note, need to turn this one on as well. These will back up fairly quickly, they always have. There we go. Plenty of bread being made. I really like it. That's amazing. I might be able to even... Well, I don't know. I guess this is about as fast as I can pull the potatoes out right now. Yeah, it's based more on the speed that I'm producing potatoes. I've got 1,000% speed buff. What's my happiness at? It's actually now plus 100%. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. So yeah, we're just grinding that bread out. Excellent. We should be seeing a lot more yellow coins coming in now because the market is fulfilling so many more needs. We've still got the meats, so egg. The kind of pasture produce, so chicken, beef, egg, and butter. That's just the basic foodstuffs. There is gourmet food as well. Joab, thank you so much for 25 months, mate. Yeah, the folks are really happy right now, but maybe I should focus on getting all of the basic foods done. We could do that. Eggs are pretty easy, as is cooked chicken. How are these farms doing now, though? Are they able to meet demand, or are they still kind of messed up? No, they seem to be doing okay. And now that I'm not leaning so heavily on my bread, I'm actually producing more and more stuff down here as well. We are actually outputting wool, so... Ooh. Why am I making cloth from wool? I have no idea. That's a very old recipe there. I could, instead, be making warm coats. Why am I not making warm... Chat, why didn't you tell me? Scallywag chat. Well, warm coats are soon to be amongst the many, many things that my citizenry can look forward to. Unfortunately, we are kind of using up the shirts super fast, but let's have a look. How honestly, it's our capacity to bring cloth in that's slowing us. We're using a lot of it on bandages, and we need that for the blue coins. And I kind of do want to still supply the shirts where possible. They're an easy thing to do. We are starting to reach our limit for how fast we can make cloth. So I guess time to dump a bunch of people into these workshops. There we go, starting to see it backing up again now. As fast as the leather is being provided, I think I will actually set this up as warm coats for now, and we'll just see how that goes. So warm coats there. We need the shirts to be made, but then the warm coat can be made out of leather and wool. They will compete less. They will still compete over the leather, but the cloth is now used only for the cloak. Oh, well, actually, no, the cloth is used for the shirt as well. Let's have a quick look at the cost effectiveness of this. The wool itself could be sold for 2. So the 2 wool there is 4. The leather itself could be sold for 3. So that's now 5. The shirt itself could be sold for 8. So that is now that is now 13. So we've got 11 gain there. Now the shirt is made. The shirt is a better deal because we can't sell the cotton directly. So that's just 6 to 8. So that's fine. The cloak, we've already worked out that is actually better. So equivalence of 6 plus another 6, so it's 12 to 20. The warm coats make me more money. They're the better one overall. But how do they stack in terms of sales? Honestly, they sell differently. So It makes a bit of sense to try and sell all of them. More sheep required, indeed. It would probably help if I was moving the product out a little bit faster, actually. Nope. Damn it. It's not what I want to do. Give me a cut. Oh, fine. I'll go this way then. That said, I could instead supply the wool directly via a conveyor. Yeah, let's supply the wool directly. And then supply the shirts directly as well. We'll eventually pull the shirts out. I'm not going to set it up just yet. I'll set it up, but I'm not going to turn it on just yet. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to leave that there. I could use logic again to control whether the shirts are being sold based on the stock of shirts available. If the shirts in there are over 20, or rather is over 10, allow the shirts to be extracted. That might actually be quite good. Wool, please. There we go. Amazing. There we are. The wool is now overstocked. I could allow for wool to be supplied to the general store if there is an abundance of wool available. In fact, let me go ahead and do that. I'm going to want a pusher. There. This way, if there is wool available, it'll just go straight in there. Depends how much we end up with, but that might actually be a better way of doing it than selling the shirts. I mean, the shirts offer me 8, the wool offers me 2. But it should be fine, I think. Yeah, we've dramatically improved our red coin production there. Quite dramatically.